Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for the penultimate episode of Season 3 of Arrow. This is episode 22, which is titled, This Is Your Sword. Yeah, so the big question right now obviously is whether Oliver can be turned back, I guess, can be unbrainwashed or whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, I was clearly wrong about saying that I was kind of open-minded for Oliver joining the League and stuff and thinking that, you know, maybe it could basically just serve as like a massive asset for him, right? I mean, right now, we've seen what it meant. And it meant not only him having to literally accept this new identity, let's say, right? And essentially abandon all his old memories and, yeah, not wanting anything to do with his old friends anymore. But it also apparently means unleashing this bioweapon or whatever on top of Starling City, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, honestly, dude, it's kind of crazy how it feels like every season we're essentially ending with like the apocalypse about to be unleashed upon Starling City, right? First it was the earthquake, then it was Mirakuru, now it's going to be this other like bioweapon or whatever, right? This virus, I guess, which we've seen, of course, in the Hong Kong storyline there too, a bunch of people getting infected by it, and even Maseo, yeah, like Maseo's son seemingly suffering from it now, right? Akio. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Obviously there we know he's going to die. It's flat out been said at this point, and for the longest I basically speculated about that, you know. Well, I mean, call it speculating, but it's like, yeah, it only made sense, of course, with us having seen Maseo's wife there hiding in that shack or whatever, right? And Akio not being there, the way they kind of talk to each other, the fact that Maseo went off and left his family, you know, for the League and stuff. It was all kind of obvious, right? But still, we've had it, let's say, spelled out now, of course, recently as well. So, yeah, that's going to be something that we're bound to see unfold. But it's always like, I don't know, it's this kind of storytelling that, you know, Arrow, of course, consistently does with the flashbacks, the prequel storylines or whatever. Yeah, they do such a good job at it, at basically already kind of like telling you a bunch of stuff that's going to happen later on, because it's kind of inevitable, because, you know, in the current timeline, of course, those things are supposed to have happened, and so characters are bound to bring it up. But then also how it always like ties into each other with the bioweapon this time, right? The same bioweapon that we saw there being used in Hong Kong. It's fantastic stuff. But for now, guys, yeah, I think I've basically said all that I could possibly say. Oh yeah, Oliver is gonna get married to Nisa, right? That's the other thing that Ra's al Ghul teased there, you know, that's supposed to happen apparently. I mean, again, like, I do feel like there's kind of a bias there though with Ra's al Ghul. You know, on one hand, he's like expecting Oliver to let everything go, right? But then simultaneously, it's clear, again, he did get to have a daughter regardless in the League. Right? So what the hell is the deal with that, you know? And now he chose not to actually kill Nisa, but instead had her marry Oliver. Kind of seems like, yeah, that's because you want her to stay alive, obviously, because she's your family, right? Like, I don't know. But for now, guys, we're going to dive into this new episode of Arrow. If you enjoy my reactions to the show, then of course you can get early access to the next bunch of seasons straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description, so go and check it out. Full-length reactions are, of course, being posted there also if you would like to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And you can also sign up as a free member and watch at least the next episode already right now as well. But with that being said, let's dive into this new episode of Arrow. Man. Complete mayhem already, dude. Look at all the dead people on the ground.
His fever is getting worse.
I mean, hey. Yeah, well, at least... I mean, I say that like it's good news, but like, at least it just kills you. You know what I mean? At least we're not starting the zombie apocalypse. That's what I would think over the bioweapon normally. Then again, Mirakuru was already basically as close as you could get to that in a realistic setting.
Until you have destroyed your home and severed all ties from your old life, can you begin anew? You had the courage to demand an audience of me, and those who do usually offer money and treasure in exchange for my favor.
He exchanged nothing.
But you gave me the Alpha and Omega.
Oh, he got that from Maseo. Yeah, okay, that's honestly, that's fair enough. Wow, look at the expression on Oliver's face, actually. Is the old Oliver still in there?
You will marry my daughter, and you will ascend to Ra's al Ghul, and And then you will fly to Starling City carrying death itself.
I so don't know how to read this situation, man. Also with Maceo, because it's like you can tell that the old Maceo is still in there with the way that he came to his wife and he, you know, attacked a bunch of the League guys, actually, right? Like he killed a bunch of them just to protect her. So it's like it's clear that he's still in there, but then simultaneously, you know, and it's kind of the same thing with Oliver, I guess. It's like, well, yeah, technically they've shown us plenty of evidence at this point that he's gone also, right? With how he was willing to just strike Diggle and stuff, but I don't know, man. Like, he's clearly showing some hesitation now, right?
I hate when they run.
At least you're getting your cardio workout in. I still have 40 minutes on an elliptical in my immediate future.
Who are we going after now?
I sniffed you 3 blocks back.
Oh.
You led me right to your gang. Smart plan.
Yeah.
Because it was mine.
Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ, there goes Laurel again with that crazy scream, man.
John, I think he gives up. John!
He's kind of losing it. I mean, I'm guessing the whole Oliver situation is just like getting to him, right?
Okay, so the night's young, and there's a meth dealer working a corner on Fulton.
Sounds good.
Actually, it doesn't. You were...
Right back to it?
You're in denial about how angry you are.
Oh, Felicity, I'm not in denial.
Yup. Yes, you are.
Oliver, he was my best friend.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's just not coping with it.
And you think that justifies hospitalizing people?
No, Felicity, it doesn't. You're right. It won't happen again.
How can you, out of all people, be so sanguine after what happened last week?
Because I know that that wasn't Oliver.
Now who's in denial?
It wasn't. This is someone else.
You truly believe that?
I have to.
I mean, the big question really is, do you believe he can still come back? Right? Seems like they've actually given up on that.
Barely know who I am.
You've been through something very few people have ever experienced. Of course you feel.
Is that what you think this is all about? Don't think for a second that I forgot the whole reason Ra's al Ghul was brought into our lives is because of you.
Yep.
Maybe getting away from Starling City for a while is what's best for you.
Oh boy.
You approve?
Yeah, no, don't say that, because that's gonna make her actually hesitate. It's kind of like, I want this for her, you know? Like, for her to just find Roy and go off somewhere else entirely. Probably for the better.
The only thing I know right now is that I need to go be with Roy.
Yeah. Where the fuck did Roy even go to? Like, I so wonder where we're going with this whole thing.
I'm not hungry.
Ah, yes. Many a bride has skipped a meal or two before their wedding day. After your betrothal to Elsa him, you will extend my lineage by having a child of your own.
If you think I will bear his child.
This is really starting to feel like a Game of Thrones-esque scene. I hope it doesn't end the way, you know, a Game of Thrones wedding tends to end.
You're quiet.
I'm prepared for my ascension to Raish. I'm still come to grips with marriage. Perhaps a walk to clear my head.
I will send a guard to accompany you.
If I can't protect myself,
What?
I don't deserve to inherit your mantle.
Yo, I am so lost, man. This man, Oliver, is clearly hesitating, actually, right? Like, it's even this whole marriage is like, nah, I'm not gonna make it happen. Like, he doesn't want it. But I'm so confused, because none of his actions in the last episode, you know, could have been actions that he would do if he wasn't entirely fucking brainwashed. Can he just, like, snap out of it? The fuck? Ooh.
You're late.
Say?
Sorry.
Oh! Late for what?
Things are worse than we thought.
I don't get it, dude. What is their objective? Well, yeah, their objective would just be, I guess, to deal with the League from within, I guess, huh? Just take care of them.
When you explained to me that my ascension to Raz would include the destruction of
I
Starling,
anticipated you wouldn't be Raz for months.
we need help.
From all accounts, you were too good at convincing your friends that you'd allied yourself with Raz.
I know someone who they'll trust.
Oh, okay, Maceo. Is that who he's bringing in, or?
You've been gone a while. There was concern.
I've just been here thinking.
Yeah, I don't know who he was talking about necessarily, dude. Like, I feel like we kind of have a cheat code for this, you know what I mean? Like, why does Oliver just not bring in Barry or something? You know what I mean? Like, dude, Barry and the superheroes would deal so quickly with any kind of situation here, I feel.
少し休んで
Nah, man. Honestly, this is just like devastating to see, especially knowing like, yeah, the outcome is set in stone.
I want to kill Shreve too, but you need to focus on helping Akio.
Shreve's men made a vaccine.
I'll help you.
Yeah, because like, why after watching your son die from that virus, why would you even want to go ahead with unleashing it literally on a whole city now? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't line up unless it's just like that far gone or whatever, right? Brings me all the way back to like the Flash, where I questioned that about about Zoom, let's say, right? I won't spoil for the people somehow that maybe aren't watching the Flash.
Hi, I'm looking for Jason.
Oh, lucky him. Yo, Jason, got a visitor.
Jason? I have a 67 Mustang that needs a little work on it.
I'm sure you do.
Do you think maybe there's some other place we could go talk?
There's my place.
That's such a good answer.
Yeah, what place is that? How far away is this, actually?
You got it to fly. What more do you want?
Well, true art is never finished. You okay?
Huh.
You have this little cloud keeps following you around.
Yo, now that I think about it, we're not actually gonna involve Ray with this whole thing, are we? Like maybe he could help bring down the League, actually, right?
Something happened while you were away. I'm just handling it.
Oliver related? It's Oliver related.
It's always Oliver related.
Maybe we shouldn't cross that line. It's a long story anyway.
Well, if you change your mind, I have time. You're my friend. Always gonna be there for you. It's non-negotiable.
Thanks, Ray.
Man, I'm glad he's kind of come around from it, you know what I mean? He's just like accepted the situation instead of be bitter about it, which could have very much obviously been a thing also, right? Yeah, that's good to see.
Sign here and here.
What, like an NDA? What are we talking about?
Just a little corporate stuff, Ms. Vice President. Everything okay?
Probably not.
Transfer of ownership. I mean, I was kind of baffled with Felicity signing that like it was not, like she's not even looking at it. You know what I mean? Well, I guess because he was pretending like it was no big deal, but I would definitely make sure to look at whatever the fuck I'm signing before.
You've been quiet.
I have a lot on my mind.
I meant about the virus.
When did you take it?
From the truck. I wanted revenge on Shreve for the pain he caused.
But instead you used it to trade your way into the League.
I'm not strong. Not enough for myself.
Wait, so this is how he figures he can also get his revenge? Is Shreve still like active in Starling City in that case? Is that what we're saying actually? You're killing a whole bunch of innocent people in the process too, though.
Masao Yamashiro is no more.
He doesn't have to be. I can set you free.
The League is not my prison.
No, he chose.
There is no escape.
Yeah, man. Damn. Now, honestly, that makes a lot of sense now if he feels like that's gonna get him the revenge or whatever, right? Like, that's just what he's been looking for the entire time. He hasn't felt whole anymore since Akio died. Yeah, like, honestly, this is all adding up.
Well, this isn't going to be easy for all of you to believe. This will be much quicker for all of us if we could fast forward through this cynicism and reach the conclusion that I am telling you the truth.
About what?
So is he gonna tell? Oh, fuck. I guess he's gonna tell him about Oliver, huh?
His allegiance with the League is a charade.
And instead of sharing this plan with us, he trusted you.
Yeah.
The man who had my sister murdered.
You've seen for yourselves how dangerous Roz and the League are. The circle of trust had to remain as small as possible.
Until now? What changed?
Yeah, good question.
Which is why I brought along a friend of Oliver's.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh.
My name is Tatsuyama Shiro,
That's who we are bringing in. That's who they talked about.
and your city is in great danger.
Yeah, okay, we got Tatsu helping us out, but I mean, what's she gonna do?
You expect us to believe her? We never even...
Well, I guess she's just here to help convince them. That's really the whole point, right? I mean, she can fight, don't get me wrong, but other than that, yeah, there's nothing she can really do, right?
How many times are we gonna believe him after everything that he's done?
This request comes from Oliver.
And we're not sure that's any better at the moment.
I am not playing a game here. My daughter lives in this city, remember? I've arranged passage for all of us to go to Nanda Parbat. If you're coming, be it fairest air, before sunrise.
So it's just gonna turn into a massive group effort trying to take on the... Again, I do ask myself the question very much, what's changed? You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna have Malcolm with us. Okay, we're gonna have Tatsu with us. So yeah, I guess that's like 2 additional people or something, but we literally went to the league not long ago. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need more than that, though. We need something else. Barry would honestly be fucking perfect.
I won't be here for much longer.
What about the auto shop?
It's temporary.
How about your other night job?
Figured I'd just leave the crime fighting to the cops. I am so bored.
I bet.
Yeah, well, that's why I brought you this.
It's gonna be quite a downgrade, action-wise.
Never thought I'd see this thing again.
Figured since everybody thinks that Roy Harper's the Arrow, they don't have to know that he's Arsenal too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why you came here.
Well, yes, this. Yeah.
And a bit of me. Yeah, no, okay. I mean, that's all that it is, though. It's not like we're going to be involving Roy with what we're doing or something. Like, Thea's not been sent for that, clearly. She's just gone on her own accord, right? So it's like, okay, she's just letting Roy go back to being Arsenal, I guess, over in this city. But again, like, I really wonder where that's all going to go.
How could anyone not know about a terrorist attack in Hong Kong?
Because Beijing had us believing that these deaths were caused by a local chemical spill. You know, looking at this, we can't afford not to believe Merlin.
He's a mass murderer who has lied to us so many times.
Felicity, I don't know if you're right, that Oliver's gone forever or not. If there's even a possibility of this kind of danger in my city, I'm reporting for duty.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even about Oliver anymore. It's again, like, it's about saving the city.
Relax, my child.
Another order I cannot follow.
I'm your father, Nissa.
Then why do you ask me to marry someone I do not love?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she looks at you that way.
I crossed paths with a woman. Her name was Amina Radko. I had taken other lovers before, but she was different. So she became my concubine and the mother of my child.
Once again, I'm assuming that was when he had joined the league or something already, therefore, right? Like the children he talked about before, that wasn't her. That was just those were other children, like a former life he used to have before.
This was my gift to her in honor of you. And so I kept it in the hopes that one day you would wear it on your wedding day.
What happened to her mom, though?
You expect me to marry a Sahim because of some trinket?
I expect you to marry Al-Sahim because it is my will.
Dude, he has like such a way of words, but again, yeah, it's always, oh, my will commands it in the end, right? It's like, yeah, you kind of think and you let yourself sort of be tempted by him, but then as soon as you feel like, oh, you still have a choice in it, which is kind of how he makes it always come across, like you still have a choice though, right? And then as soon as you make the choice not to do it, he'll come after you with a vengeance, and he'll make sure that it happens.
There's nothing I can say that you will believe.
Then why are you here?
During his recuperation, Oliver spoke of you, of how his last thought was of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver belongs to Roz now.
If you believe that, you must fight for him.
There is no him left.
I thought as you do.
Yeah, she begs to differ. She's just gonna try to convince her.
I was so convinced that he was lost to me that I didn't even try to reach him. Don't make my mistake. Felicity.
So she's basically saying that because she didn't reach out to Maceo, he really sort of inevitably fully transformed, if that makes sense, right? I mean, even he didn't fully transform, like I said, because he did kill some people in the league for her, literally, recently, right? As we saw. But yeah, he's a bit further gone regardless, though, compared to Oliver. And it might be for that exact reason.
Sure, Shreve will be here.
Do you know of any other rogue U.S. Army bases in the area?
Shreve will have reinforced the station since the last time we were here. 2 there. Waller took you from the Anu because she saw something in you. My son needs that from you.
Sir, this is a restricted area.
Damn. Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, we basically know what's gonna happen there, though, right? So they obviously got their hands on the bioweapon, the virus, call it whatever you want. Akio still just ended up dying. I mean, it was like a mission success, I guess, technically, on their front, right? Like, simple as that. Just that Maceo then left with it.
A katana passed down for centuries within my family. The first son of each generation.
You are not a son, Tatsu.
No, I am not.
Oh god, she's about to go all Ghost of Tsushima, huh?
So this is Nanda Parbat. Next time we should really look into getting some horses. You think they rent horses here?
There won't be a next time.
Yeah, well, I hope you're gonna even run into some people here until you get to the actual headquarters. It looks completely deserted.
The plane Roz intends to use to spread the Alpha Omega over Starling. Quiet.
I don't see anything.
Dude. Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, but look at that mask that Tatsu is wearing. Jesus Christ, she looks haunting. Look at that, look at that. The red boots. She is going all out.
Get to the plane. We'll cover you. Go!
So. It was already on the brink of taking off, huh? Okay, Diggle. Oh my god.
Surrender now, and you might live.
Wow.
Our child was gone, and you left me when I needed you most.
You are not going to go up against your own wife, my guy. Listen, I know better than that.
You can still come back to me. It's not too late.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You've already proven it, my guy. Wow.
You know, I wouldn't have done the same thing for you.
I know.
I mean, maybe after this, you kind of owe him, you know? I'm just saying.
Your husband is long dead. Sarab must die as well. Then so be it.
Nah, come on, man. Wow. I don't want to watch this, though. Oof. Oh, shit.
That makes sense.
She used that thing like a frisbee.
Can you bring it down from the sky?
No, they destroyed my gear. I had some insurance come along.
What kind of insurance?
Ah. Uh-huh. That's what I was saying, man. But it's like, dude, use all the tools that you can get your hands on, right? So, Ray, but again, like I am automatically with a mission of this scope, like you can't help but think, you know, why wouldn't you go and Barry, right? Like I feel like they should be doing that. They're probably not going to, but just saying. I think even at this point, they still had Martin Stein and Ronnie, right? Like being one and the same. Wow. Is he good? Oh, shit. I don't know that he's good anymore.
We should see the other guy.
True, true, true. Man literally rammed straight through there.
Tell Akio I love him.
Oh, shit.
You tell him for both of us.
Damn.
Thank you for releasing me from my prison.
Man. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like you said, right? Like he couldn't be like diverted in a different direction or whatever anymore, right? Like he was basically long gone, but I still didn't want to fully believe that with what we saw him do for her in the past.
Oh.
Dude, that right there might literally be the most fucked up, tragic storyline yet, man. Like, imagine losing your kid and then you killing your own, like, husband afterwards, too, after seeing what he's been going through. Like, what the fuck was it all for?
Any further attempt to undermine our cause would be futile.
We destroyed your city threatening bioweapon.
No, you merely think you did.
What, it was just a decoy? What are we saying?
Oliver, what's going
If
on?
any of you speak, we're all gonna die.
What?
I need you to trust me.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, no, he's definitely making clear to them now personally that the brainwashing actually wasn't real.
My ruse with the plane was meant to reveal any traitors among me. How did you know of the virus?
Masao told me, and I told them.
So a dead man told you. How convenient. This would not be the first time that Sarab has betrayed me to Masayo Yamashiro's weaknesses. You see, by tradition, the Reish would contemplate mercy upon his enemies on the eve of a wedding.
You are getting married?
Actually, that's kind of an interesting point, right? Like, had Maceo lived, they would have had to pinpoint... Well, they would have had to like pinpoint him regardless, and the League would have actually killed him off.
The wedding is mine. I am betrothed to Nissa Al Ghul.
Take them below.
Of course he looks at Felicity while he says that. Yeah, what the fuck is plan B now, though? Again, well, clearly we weren't strong enough actually to take him on. Now we're being held prisoner. Okay, Oliver can break us out again at some point, I guess. Hopefully before the wedding. Then what? Again, we need something else here, right? Clearly.
Something happened. I was hurt, and to save me, Ollie had to accept Roz's offer to join the League.
Okay. So what? Are these two just gonna be joining? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, they're still assets, but I don't know if they're gonna make the difference, you know what I mean?
When bad things happen, your go-to move is to bolt. I don't think this is something you can run away from.
Not running away, running to you. You don't want me to.
The only thing that I want is what's best for you.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. This is so complicated, man, because on one hand, I would be like, yeah, well, maybe everything you're saying right now is making Roy want to go back, right? But it's like Roy doesn't really have a choice. He can't actually go back to Starling City because, you know, he's been exposed as the Arrow or whatever, right? That's why he needed to flee. Or actually, and they think he's dead in the first place. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe by the end of this season, the truth is still going to kind of like come out regardless or whatever. People will know about the Arrow, that he's still alive, and that it's not Roy.
We aren't gonna die here. Oliver would never let that happen.
Wari Thalhul commands your presence.
Of course you want to, Malcolm. Question is, does Ross want to talk with you?
Leave us.
Yeah, you better hope they're not spying on this room. They don't have some security cameras installed or something.
Is everyone okay?
Like you give a damn. So is it part of your plan to leave my daughter alone when you kidnapped my wife?
I had to do something to prove my loyalty to Roz. Hatsu told me that in order to beat Roz, I would have to sacrifice all of the things in my life that I hold most precious.
You lost my trust.
Mm-hmm.
You lost my respect.
Raish demands that we return this man to his friends.
Man, I totally get Diggle's mindset here, but it's also like, yeah, well, what else could Oliver have done, right? Like how to, yeah, you know, these characters should realize by now that they're being forced to sacrifice a lot for the ideals that they have, right? And it's only logical, and that's why, you know, maybe I gotta kind of give it to Oliver, you know, the way that he's always basically said that, like, yeah, I can't have a family if I'm the Arrow or whatever, right? Whereas Diggle chooses to do both, but it's like, yeah, well, should you? You know what I mean? Like, you run a large risk of losing them.
Give us the cure.
You boys make quite the entrance.
The cure!
The Chinese own enough of our national debt to decimate our economy.
My son needs your cure.
What makes you think?
Ooh.
The next one goes in your head.
Damn.
You see that safe over there? The passcode is 4587.
Yeah, that made him talk.
Passcode is 4587. You'll have to deliver the cure subcutaneously. In the exact ratio I give you.
In the exact ratio?
You may want to write this down.
You're coming with us.
Don't you, like, gotta apply it to everybody, like, individually, though? Or what are we talking about exactly here?
The last time I appeared before you in chains, I offered my fealty, and I am here to offer it again.
You had nothing to offer then, and you have nothing to offer now.
Yeah, I don't know that he's prepared to really accept it anymore now. You know what I mean? You might just get what's coming for you.
The name of the person who betrayed you to Al-Sahim's friends. It was Oliver Queen.
What?
He's been lying to you all along.
What? Is he actually giving him up now? Or is it just like, oh, we're gonna be breaking out now regardless, so I can do this at this point? What the fuck?
You see, he claims that you've been deceiving me the entire time.
I have killed for you. I have severed all ties to my past. And if you hadn't have stopped me, I would have murdered your daughter at your command.
What if this is all just part of your own elaborate ruse?
Yeah, I mean, he might just give you another test right now in that case.
Oliver Queen is dead, and the Arrow is gone.
We shall see.
I'm not liking this.
Roy?
What? He's not going to be here, right? So what did Roy do? He didn't take off by himself to actually... No, he wouldn't go towards Oliver.
Excuse me, I'm looking for...
Jason's friend, yeah, I remember.
Can I talk to him?
I don't know where he is. He came in an hour ago to quit. He said to give you this.
With a ticket home?
Living on the run from the police isn't the life you deserve, Thea. It's not what Oliver gave up his life for you to have. Whatever happens with me, I will always love you. Thanks for the suit, but I always thought red was more your color anyway.
Oh, wait. It's like he's kind of handing it to her, saying, like, you should be Arsenal? What's he saying? And what now? No, now he's running by himself to a different city?
You were supposed to...
I was supposed to do what? Grant you mercy? Because this death will be a lot shorter than the one I had planned for you.
Oh, boy.
If what Malcolm said is true, if you're gonna do anything, now is the time.
El Sahim has said that the swordswoman is inoculated, so you can take her to another chamber.
Oliver, we believed in you!
Seal the room.
Ew. Oh!
Oliver, listen to me. Oliver!
Oh, wait! He's just fucking literally giving... Well, unleashing it on them.
What the hell are you doing?
Come on, you gotta get us out of here!
You asked us to trust you and we trusted you!
And you can't...
Oliver! Don't do this!
I mean, way to sow like doubt into their minds right now. Obviously, Oliver would never let this happen, so he's got something planned, all right. But man, I mean, again, like you know that Ra's al Ghul is just gonna test him even more. Actually, probably after those words, like he'll never be able to fully trust Oliver again. That's the thing. It kind of also seems like, yeah, there's no going back from that.
Please wake up.
He was dead the moment he was exposed. There is no cure.
Then what the hell is that?
Insulin. I'm diabetic. Would have taken us weeks to track you all down. And I do so hate loose ends.
Yo, there seriously isn't even a fucking cure in the first place? Then how the hell, if our guys are about to be exposed to it, how would we... Well, I don't know how quickly, like, I don't know if they're, like, automatically exposed to it already at this point, or if it needs to, like, truly get into their systems. I mean, the only explanation there is that what they threw in there didn't actually contain the virus. They're noticing something, alright, but I don't know what it would be instead.
With this ceremony, your souls are bound together, forever joined. You will always be held captive by your love for each other.
Ooh, oh.
Continue.
I'm sorry for listening.
This shit is fucking nuts, man. I got so many thoughts racing through my mind because I'm like, wait, what's gonna happen with the other guys? Like, okay, it's not looking good, but something else is clearly gonna be happening to them. Like, is Felicity gonna be coming in here to ruin the wedding or something in the end? I don't see anybody bleeding, though.
The union is sealed.
Well, clearly they're supposed to pass out. Oh, you're just gonna end things here, aren't you? Listen, man, listen. I'm remaining optimistic, obviously. Like, but I don't know what the fuck is gonna be going on in that case. Alright guys, one more episode to go. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can get early access to the next bunch of seasons straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch that next final episode right now. So, I'll see you there.